Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. I am the Mysterious JG, and I've committed us to quite a few boring domestic videos. Although, frankly, at this point, if we break our alliance with the Oda, we'll lose reputation, and who cares? Like, we're unstoppable. I'm just sort of enjoying the slow roll domestic part of the game right now. I added a staples at Oda Castle, which brings us up to level 3. We can clear farmland. I could keep up my manic focus on Oda Castle. Although with 2 supply stations, a rice dealer, stables, and irrigation canals, the only things left to worry about here are all these things that are only at level 1 and letting them be improved. But that should start working on itself if I leave it alone. It might be time for Ana Takatatsu to concentrate on Okazaki. So let's see what facilities it has. Arrow Tower's got to go. Supply station's good. Rice dealer's good. Training grounds is not as worthless as... Yeah, I think it's time for her to focus in on this city. Because it's going to be a big frontline city for us now.
I will see it done.
And we can keep it going while still clearing farmland. Using chiefs.
Very well.
Got a castle town facility in Edo done. Yeah, you got to get pretty powerful and big before they're useful, but I'm finding supply... I think I'm going to find supply bases fairly useful as far as, like, sending an overwhelming death wave at Nobunaga. I guess it really depends. Right now, these guys have... They can store 9,000 additional supplies. And there you have not really got them stocked up yet at all. Meanwhile, this place... Which one of these is the supply base? Did I not make any of them the supply base? I was going to do it here. Did I never get around to it? Well, it's more of a... Let's see. The troop counts will come way down, but they're only going to be able to hold 7,000 additional supplies. It's not a really great placement for a supply base, is it? Maybe the problem is who I've got in charge there. What about food? I think that was the idea. Well, no, it's only got 3. Hamamatsu? We need some place with facilities. There we go. Hamamatsu is going to be a supply base. Okay, this is where we need to put our effort. So the next thing to really build up is Hamamatsu, which honestly could be built up to be a giant marching force, actually. But I think... So we either meet... Okay, I got to make a decision. Do I have a crappy little supply base here, or do I have one more city that has the potential to be a huge marching base? Because this could definitely be that. We could make this a really big marching base. Overthinking. What about you? Oh, this place could be a really good supply base, actually. You'd hit Edo and then hit Kanbara and then keep going. Because this place couldn't have a whole lot of extra supplies at all. It's 1506. This place would have... Alright, we're going to make we'll go ahead and make this a supply base, but we might want to make Hanbara one too. Although, again, it might be able to actually be a big troop-producing place with a big farm. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go through with this plan to make Kakagawa a supply base. And it's kind of a little topping off point after the troops in the south have already had a chance to pass through Edo. I really got to be more committing. This just doesn't seem like it's... Because here, this place is going to have, like, double the supply... Yeah, this place is so much better for that. Edo is... But Edo could also be a huge army base. And I decided to make it a huge supply base instead. I might regret that eventually. Alright, let's go ahead and make this a resupply base and just get on with it. And we got to start building up Hamamatsu and Okazaki.
How delightful.
Well, that being said, why aren't I doing that now? Let's get Is Ana Takatatsu already doing something at Okazaki? Yeah. Fancy land was used to grow rice. A fine harvest could probably be had. I wonder if anyone could clear the land. There will be a bounty? Oh, and it's all us and very tiny bit Nobunaga and the Hojo. The fields are glistening golden with this year's bounty, including Hitachi Kuji has increased the harvest and thrilled locals. They're so excited. Well, one thing I could do to get... I could switch Falzers and Grimmeth.
I couldn't dream of a happiness greater than
And that would actually give... Did that, like... Why is their soldier count so low? Is it way better under Uncle Baldo? But Grimmeth will be able to then build up Hamamatsu with double-sized facilities. Double-sized facilities. Because he has that power. He doesn't do it as quickly as Ana Takatatsu does.
do all that I can.
But he has special powers to build facilities up to level 2 immediately. Short of soldiers at Okazaki Castle.
Might you have a moment to spare? I shall do all that I can.
Which one's Okazaki? Oh yeah. That definitely made sense. With clear farmland, with a chief.
Understood.
To get them some deeds. Let us employ
I have a solid idea.
whoever pops up. Let's get rid of this training. We got a supply station, a rice dealer, a trading town. Let's get rid of the trading town. And build another... They're right on the front line. So a rice dealer is probably better than a supply station. But a stable would be good here too. Let's get a stable going.
Leave this to me.
Ana Takatatsu has been a win button. Like the person who designed her, and I forget, I hope you're still watching, I forget who designed which character, but they actually knew the game mechanics when they created her, because she's broken. And I would be completely wasting her if I wasn't told in the creation comments for her that she was designed not to rule a city, but to be available to just do this, and she's amazing.
Consider it taken care of.
Shimazu have absorbed the Matsuda. Various things are happening. The Oda took somebody out. I found Lord something or other, Kawahara. He is the son of a retainer, cousin of Masayuki. Became heir after his brother's death at the Battle of Nagashino and lost his front teeth when Masayuki threw a slice of shoe at him for snooping. His stats are okay.
I will enter your service.
Seems to be an open county. Luckily, I know some people who have time. Where is he talking about? I don't actually see a place that doesn't have enough officers. Oh, hold on. I was looking at the wrong place. Well, I can't actually find it now. I'm looking for any place that's got that little, like... I wish the icons are... It's a little easier for me to recognize. I know my eyes aren't great, but... Like a more, like, draws attention to itself symbol for the place that has no officer in it. Because, like, they do this kind of, like, sort of dark shadowed image of a officer. But that, unfortunately, sort of means it could just look like it's a... vaguely dark... Oh, here. This might be what they're talking about. Is Sakado Castle important in any way? It could have a high soldier count. And we've got...
You have my thanks.
We got infantry leaders that got nothing else to do now, so...
You have my thanks.
So I do believe that they will get better,
You have my thanks.
they'll be better in combat, after we do this, something like this.
I'm in your debt.
So it's actually... It's kind of nice of,
You have my thanks.
Matsunaga Hisahide, the most evil dude in history. It was nice of him to point that out. But really, it's only because we finally got...
I have never known such joy.
I'm deeply grateful.
We finally got to a point where there's a bunch of,
I have
yeah, this guy's gonna
never
die
known
anyway. We
such
keep
joy.
getting the message that his health is failing. So let's let him rule a zone for a little while before he goes. Yeah, but we're finally piling up attendants and not giving them territory because we got stuff organized after the last time we took over territory. Don't want somebody with eagle-eye there. I want somebody with eagle-eye on the front line.
Is greater than this.
And they're all kind of concentrated up here, in fairness. I don't think there's large swaths of land that got to this point anymore. Because I set up some territories down there and didn't give them enough guys to run them. Because I'm kind of... All those places are doing is giving us gold, so I'm not that worried if they're not completely maxed out. But these places are going to be marching troops, so I want those troops to actually be led by officers when the time comes. Alright, well, we'll trust Hisahide Matsunaga to tell us the next time that situation arises, because nothing bad ever happened to anyone who trusted Hisahide Matsunaga. We're at 100k gold, which I guess is where it stops counting. Interesting. I guess we know that now. Yeah, I'll hold on to 3 labor. That's not too much. Looks like the Oda are getting ready for a mass attack. Wow, they are not kidding around with this march. Wonder who's about to get it. Ishiyama Temple. Ah. We've seen events about the Honganji. Looks like they're about to take their sorry asses out. I have improved Monganji. Land is busier than it has ever been before, and the benefits we gain shall grow. Oh, better stat trait for all cities. That's good. This is very much a game of momentum. You start getting things for, like, you don't get the opportunities to restore monuments until you've held cities and the territories around them. But once you do, they start giving you some pretty broken powers. We have built no gun-related technology, and yet you can't help but absorb musket power once you conquer all of Japan. Hamamatsu's rice dealer level 2 is complete. Alright, what's next for Grimmeth? Rice dealer level 2. Doesn't have enough yet for a supply station, so let's go with irrigation canal.
I will take care of it.
Let's, we still have a tribe we haven't assimilated? We got a bunch of tribes we haven't assimilated.
Consider it taken care of. Leave this to me.
I guess, they weren't ready to be assimilated the last time I checked, and now they are. Not always sure how that works. Because I didn't spend gold to make them happier. But the Mito tribe responded to a request. From here on, their forces will be added to the countries, and Lord Tadamichi Edo will be our retainer.
I shall stake my
Hey, I'm Mr. Edo. I should live in Edo, and yet I probably don't. Oh, and we got them added in as infantry leaders and samurai leaders. That's nice.
Success. I will add to your service.
Is this? Oh, this is the Mibu tribe. This is different. I thought it was the same guys for a minute. Let's do land measure, bolster crops, Hamamatsu, and leave ourselves at least I want to leave us 2 labor. Oh, so I guess I could do one more. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I shall see it done.
That's 2 labor in reserve, and by the time Anna Takatatsu is available, she'll have enough to do whatever she needs to do, but if something crops up in the meantime, yeah. And that's our rice dealer, so that means Anna Takatatsu is available. And we don't really need Anna Takatatsu to do this, because I think we've pretty much got the layout we want now. So she would be fast, but otherwise it's not really to our advantage to use her. Let's have him do it.
At once.
And if I had any place that doesn't have facilities at all, I could have her work on one, but... Yeah, I went to the trouble of moving Grimmeth, and that might not have been necessary, really. This is like another 200 soldiers. It's very little difference. We've already made those cities pretty much immune to flood. Imagine if we just, like, broke the treaty and attacked them now. Like, they've marched everybody out. What a bunch of jerks we would be. Populous Tars prolonged war. Yeah, I've given him a year of peace, except that Oda is now marching on his neighbors with 1 million dudes.
Very well.
How's Edo doing? It's slowly building up those additional supplies. Additional supply depots required. but and they're over there season fairs, I guess, for all the good that does. What about Oda Castle? Yeah, 30,000 troops over at Oda Castle. I probably need to get a better general in charge over here eventually. Because this is going to be a big old army marching a very long way. But depending on how I time it, they could be the second wave. Hamamatsu Castle's irrigation canal is complete. I bought him because he was down on his luck. He can spare $5, spare $10 when American is down on his luck. A powerful clan in Tanba, to the minds of the Tano, he declined Mitsuhide Akechi's invitation to serve the Akechi. Sent his son, who died during the Battle of Yama's whatever. He's alright.
I will do everything in my power for my lord.
My lord, play for free online. Oh, I'm letting time pass. Oh my god, precious moments. Hamamatsu. Irrigation canal could go up to level 3, but I think we're more concerned about getting more irrigation canals. What is their level of horsery? They are at level 7. We already got one stable, so let's go ahead and build another irrigation canal instead. On a Takatatsu, it will be faster. She and Grimmith can both do it, but I don't know. I brought Grimmith down here specifically so we could do stuff like this, so. What about Okazaki? Are you ready? No, you're still working on this. That's right, you've got all your facilities now. It's just a matter of... Yeah, I got some crazy troop counts in some of these cities, too. And I went ahead and got rid of... This might be one of those permanently stalled buildings. Like this one seems to be. I just gotta wait for her to finish and get rid of the trading town that's there. Ah, what the hell, it's fast.
Leave this to me.
Because we've got these cities with like 13,000 troops at Okazaki, and it's less than half of what they can have. Clean water, fresh air, Times Square.
Acknowledged.
I don't want to talk about it. Get it done. Switching to a 3-shift rotation, guys. Sorry. Not even a Star Trek reference so much as a Greatest Generation reference, because that is a moment from Star Trek that they seem to particularly like. Farm Seizure is a good one. Bobo, you're a good man. We just gotta wait and get a little labor, because I've been spending it like a drunken sailor. You know how drunken sailors are known for spending labor. Hamamatsu Castle's irrigation canal is complete.
Success!
And the Okitsu tribe have responded to a request from Huron. Their forces will be added to the countries.
I am yours to command.
This guy, I'd say just got a Torio, so there's no officer that we get out of that, unfortunately. Go ahead and seize farms, Bobo. Show them how you do.
I will take care of it.
His results will exceed our expectations if we set our expectations appropriately low. Got an email notification and got kind of excited, and it's not the email that I thought might be coming. Look at all that labor coming in. Holy shiznit. With labor like that, oh, it's because of all the people who were just building up Okazaki, probably. When can you get a frickin' supply station? Commerce isn't high enough. Alright, well, we can force that. Seems crazy to use no castles with enough room to seize. Wow.
I shall see it done.
This always takes a little while, but... Oh, because I specifically went there. I didn't do the in general thing. I did, yeah, so all the farms have been seized here. This place is going to be an amazing city soon enough. This was Tokugawa's capital. No, it's Okazaki. These were his zones.
I shall handle it.
Castle should be getting repaired on its own, right? Right?
Consider it taken care of.
Yeah. All right. These aren't the most exciting videos. I hope they're at least relaxing or something. That's what it's about for me right now. I'm just kind of hanging out. Our clan has fought a great many battles. I would very much like for those who have contributed most to receive some recognition via letters of commendation. I suppose. Can I use the auto? Only for the people who've already been given a title and are going up a level, so... Which feels kind of bad, actually, because it means I'm not seeing what their cool new title is, so... Chikisui Anto, Grimmeth Reaper are both becoming humanitarians, and All Dragon is becoming the Brave.
You have my thanks.
Meanwhile, these one-offs, they make us do one at a time.
I couldn't dream of a happiness
So
greater
you can
than
make
this.
decisions about them. We'll get a bunch of
Deeply grateful.
statesmen. Actually, I should probably care more about the battle ones right now, shouldn't I?
I have never known
Because we're
such
getting ready to go fight the Oda again.
I'm deeply grateful. You have my thanks.
The real issue is we're going to run out of letters.
I couldn't
It's taken a
dream of
long
happiness
time,
greater
but
than this.
we're kind of...
I am truly grateful.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I want you to get civil. Some of these guys could be getting warrior letters. We get commendations and letters and stuff by building prestige. And,
In your debt.
I feel like we're capping out on prestige here pretty soon. Oh, you know what? We never started diplomacy with the Imperial Court again. That's my bad on me. So Grimmeth would actually be the fastest, but I feel like we should probably have Kenshin personally doing it.
Then,
Takes slightly longer, but he's the actual boss of this whole deal. Meanwhile, it doesn't seem to do as much right now to... We've already got max trust with the Shogunate. Oh, that's right, because what we figured out with the Shogunate is that the titles aren't helping anymore.
what word?
Not the Oda, excuse me. Yeah,
What does this concern?
because our prestige doesn't increase. We're just paying them gold and getting even more titles that I guess we can give to people. Yeah. That does remind me, if we want to have the option of extending the alliance with the Oda, we should be negotiating goodwill, because I guess we were charged trust to extend the alliance. Is there anybody who's not currently a lord that I could just have some jobber over there doing it? I guess not. Yeah, he's hanging out in that island up to the north, so it's not really that big a deal if he's occupado with this, because he's not going to be up there doing other development stuff. Civil servants, you are not getting on a Takatotsu. Distant employment, we will do.
I could present my idea.
And it's kind of time to call it a video. Let's just see this through to the end of 1572 then. Because unless a bunch of Oda events pop up, there won't be a whole lot that we need to do. And I am going to take a break now and 78 days. Well,
Acknowledged.
I am going to take a little break to get my steps in, so... Wow, look, that's nice. That's nice.
Leave this to me.
Clearwater, Times Square.
Understood.
That's the cousin that got hit in the mouth by Mazuki's shoes, if I remember correctly. Did I pause when I meant to unpause? Oh, I think I might have done. Ooh, 50,000 troops might be a thing that can happen. You're an infantry leader. Let's put some chiefs up here. He is on territorial problem duty, though. So we won't substitute him out. Oh, you're all on territorial problem duty. Are they all helping him negotiate? That's what it is. Alright. Annoying. Okay. We're not going to have Kenshin do it if it means I can't swap anyone out. But I think I'd hit the point. I moved Grimmeth over and then very quickly hit the point where it wasn't necessary to have him down there building up level 2 stuff. Oh, you're on territorial problem duty, and you're... Oh, I misunderstood that whole situation. These guys are all on territorial problem... Ah. It's not that it was because he was negotiating. It was because the guys that I was trying to sub in there were doing stuff because I kept finding my best chiefs. So we'll go ahead and put Kenshin back on it for the original reason.
I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful.
I'm deeply grateful. I'm deeply grateful.
Have I finally got it to where all my chiefs are,
You have my thanks.
That can hardly be the case, can it? I think I've got it now to where the chiefs are all good to go. Or I finally got to where I'm short of, like, chiefs that are just hanging around waiting to get better jobs. Let's find an attendant. So it'd actually not make them a better gig, because the guy who runs this place is pretty good. It's not a pole. Because I was trying to think, what could I do to make this castle stronger, give it better officers? Kojuru Katakura would almost certainly be an improvement. Oh, but he's not high enough rank. That's why those guys didn't show up there. Okay. So I'm putting some pretty good officers over here, but it's with an eye towards having this unit be really powerful.
You've my sincerest thanks.
Because we're going to get one big use out of them, and that'll be it. He's better on pole than on this other stuff.
I'm in your debt.
Alright, it's probably good enough. Alright, so I ended up going way over here because I was trying to get to the end of the year and other stuff came up. But we had a... yeah, we're just building up an invincible death army at this point. I believe... it feels like the next time we attack... well, Kyoto's a long way away. I don't know that the next time we attack we're getting far enough to take Kyoto. But it's not impossible. I feel like the next attack... we've got probably 2 big attacks left in the game before I have the option of winning. And at that point, I think I switch to an offline mode where I just force myself to stop min-maxing and just take over the rest so we can see multiple endings. Because there's a lot of the map left, but the game is kind enough that like if you conquer Kyoto and you've got half of Japan, that you just win. Because otherwise the game takes a million years. So that's going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching. When we come back next time, it's going to be more boring domestics. But the next time we go to war, it could be the end war. Thanks for watching.